well for them, finishing in the top 12. And again, the top 12 will go into the semifinals and have a chance to be crowned state champion for the state of Florida in the girls junior 4.
So another really great shot, and you see that big long dock on the left side of the screen. That is our wave attenuator here at Nathan Benderson Park. And you can see the difference, excuse me, in the quality of the water from the left side on the picture to the right side. And you can see just how flat it gets just past the wave attenuator. That is why the wave attenuator exists. And engineers spent a couple of years trying to figure out exactly what the best methodology was going to be, as we have this awesome side-by-side race on the picture coming through 500 meters. And, 500 meters to go. But that wave attenuator really makes a huge difference. As Joe will tell you, back when we first had regattas here at this park and on this lake, if there was much of a wind, it got pretty turbulent. And what this thing does is it knocks down the wind, especially if it's an east or west wind, particularly an east wind. So the wind that we have today coming out of the east is the exact type of wind that this wave attenuator really helps. As you see Halifax, I think, on the screen.
And Miami Beach.
And Miami Beach just above them.
So what happened here is we're seeing Miami Beach in the Whitehall boat has passed Halifax. The difference that you're going to look and see is that when Miami Beach turns their oars, they kind of click into a perfect squared up position where it's vertical, just a little bit beyond vertical, but they're really ready to do the work. And because they turn their oar early and because they lock it in that position, when they place it in the water, they really get what's called a great purchase on the water, which is the amount of leverage that they can apply and go. If you turn your blade late, what happens quite often is you cannot get that good solid connection and a chance to really accelerate the boat right at the very beginning of the stroke, which is very, very important. The other crews that had just gone by, Edgewater was another crew along with Miami Beach that really did this very well. When they turn their blades early and then they place them in the water, they really connect with the water, which really allows them to move it. And here comes Miami Beach across the line, number 34.
Yep, and on the screen. And just behind them is going to be Halifax coming into the screen shortly if we stay on this picture. And then behind Halifax and in the same lane, so we're using lanes 7 and 6 for this time trial, which continue to be the favored lanes given the easterly wind that we are seeing at Nathan Benderson Park. South Orlando, I can know it without even looking at my schedule because I see the hats. Really good overhead shot there. That's Boone High School, I believe.
With their party, so we're going to have ourselves one heck of a race for third place. And it looks like Miami Beach is hey, Gerald, we're going to send a message to you. We're starting to walk in. So oh my God. Gerald, we have a lane. So Miami Beach is maybe a little bit above the water, but now Miami Beach starting to pull back into Gerald. So we got two races going on right here. We have the race for third place between Gerald Beach and Miami Beach. Miami Beach is past about, I'd say, maybe a deck, which is about 18. And then a race between the Bowl School and Winter Park. And the Bowl School is hanging in there. We'll see. All right, so we're down to the last 20 strokes. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen, where the rubber meets the road. And it's Gerald Beach and Miami Beach in first place. It is the Bowl School, our early leader, against Winter Park for the final qualifying position. Will the Bowl Field hang on? Will Winter Park be able to pull in? We will find out in the next 25 seconds. But it is Gerald Beach. It is all very reminiscent to Edgewater. They'll be ranked 1 and 2. And they are really clearly on very nicely. Miami Beach is staying in there. And the Bowl School has made a move. Bowl has pushed away Winter Park. And unless something happens, and there's always a possibility, unless something happens, Bowls will be our third qualifying crew that will go into the final of the girls' junior 4.
Right now, ahead of lane 3, which is Ransom High School. But these 4 boats closest to us, With 3 to go on, we've got lane 3, which is Winter Park High School, now moving on the Bowles School. I think Bowles School put too much out there on the start, a little bit too frantic, and now they're missing water. You're starting to see the efficiency go down as they get tired. Winter Park looks like they're going to move through the Bowles School here with 1,000 meters to go. But your leader, Vero Beach, in the blue boat closest to us, in Miami Beach in second. Winter Park might even be able to haul them down if they do that. But I'm going to turn it over to you now. But looks like it's Vero Beach, Miami Beach, and Winter Park now as they cross the 1,000 and head home.
Excellent. Thank you, Casey. And again, everybody, I want to all let you know that I'm sitting up here on the 4th floor of the beautiful finish line tower, air-conditioned chair, beautiful monitor, whereas Casey is in a golf cart hurtling down the wave attenuator 500 meters down to start, turn it around, and pickle off fast as you can to give you this play-by-play for the first 500 meters. So we can see right now what Casey was talking about, where Vero Beach is much like Edgewater was in a previous race, rowing very, very strong and has broken the field, has open water back to Miami Beach. Miami Beach has an overlap with Winter Park and Bowles School. Now the question for the Bowles School crew, which is 4th from the right as our picture, is did they fly and die? Did they go out too hard? Did they stay up in the sprint mode in order to get a start? It was very beneficial. And will they suffer for it? Or will Winter Park be able to go through them? Looks like Bowles School is hanging on based on what I'm seeing. And this is a little bit closer racing than we had in our first semifinal. They are just passing by the 500-meter mark at this time. A beautiful shot from our drone pilot. We can see the judge referee trailing the race, and even more importantly, you look very carefully, you can see those yellow buoys and how perfectly straight they are and how perfectly they are aligned. And Bowles School is hanging on. They did not get the memo that they were really tired after that first 500 and that frantic pace that Casey was alluding to. They've settled down quite a bit and are really holding off Winter Park. So we're going to have ourselves one heck of a race for third place. And it looks like Miami Beach is saying, hey, Vero, we're going to send a message to you. We're starting to walk into you. So Vero Beach had a length over Miami Beach and maybe a little bit of open water, but now Miami Beach is starting to pull back into Vero. So we got two races going on right here. We have the race for first place between Vero Beach and Miami Beach, and with Miami Beach is back about, I'd say, maybe a deck, which is about 8 feet. And then a race between the Bowles School and Winter Park, and the Bowles School is hanging in there. We'll see. All right, so we're down to the last 20 strokes. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. This is where the rubber meets the road, and it's Vero Beach and Miami Beach for first place. It is the Bowles School, our early leader, against Winter Park for that final qualifying position. Will Bowles be able to hang on? Will Winter Park be able to pull in? We will find out in the next 25 seconds. But it is Vero Beach sitting tall, very reminiscent to Edgewater. They'll be ranked 1 and 2, and they are just really swinging on very nicely. Miami Beach is staying in there, and the Bowles School has made a move. Bowles has pushed away from Winter Park, and unless something happens, and as always is a possibility, unless something happens, Bowles will be our third qualifying crew that will go into the final of the Girls Junior 4. And they held on, and they really did a great job. Very, very tough rowing by the Bowles School. They were able to answer the challenge of Winter Park for that third.
Oh, yeah, this is the one for the medals here, and we've got Edgewater rowing 37 strokes a minute, followed by Vero Beach, and right behind them, sorry, I had a little distraction there, Miami Beach Rowing Club in lane 4. Over on the far side of the course, it is the Bowles School in lane 2 that is currently in 4th. They are trailed by Melbourne High School and then again University School. University School, most of these boats all overlapping here. No one has broken free open water unless you go from 1st to 6th. and it is Edgewater that took off out of the blocks. One length lead here over Vero Beach. Has a little bit of edge over Miami Beach in the middle, and look on the far side of the course of the Bowles School. It's also in the mix. So for the medals here, it is Edgewater in first, Vero Beach in second, and it could be anybody's for the bronze, as we see off and on during the day here today. So over to you guys. You guys got 1,000 meters to play with this.
Excellent. Thank you, Casey. So looking at this lead Edgewater crew in the red boat, I want you to watch their blades. That's that big, thick thing at the end of the oar, and how they place them into the water. And then watch the hands of the rowers as they come up to the catch. You will see how they raise their hands in order to place that blade in the water and really get the maximum extension and hook on those oars. And that is really giving them a tremendous advantage, because when they push, those oars are firmly locked into the water and at the maximum angle they can get, and that is paying them tremendous dividends. So that reach, or that angle of the catch, and then placing the blades in the water is making a big difference on how they are able to maintain their position in first place here in this grand final of the girls' Junior 4.
So all of these women rowing for the Doug Davis Trophy to etch their team name. Right now it is a commanding lead for Edgewater High School. Edgewater High School with a length of open water, as you can see from our drone picture. And then about a half a length silver medal position right now is Vero Beach ahead of Miami Beach. And then again, out of the medals and open water back, but look at this race going on for 4th, 5th, and 6th place, just how close it is. Boat at the top of the screen is the Bowles School, and then it's a blue boat sort of in the center of the screen left, which is University School, and then the white boat is the boat from Melbourne High School. And as soon as I started sort of talking about those boats, the Bowles School really kind of pulling out. So does Miami Beach have something here to challenge Vero Beach? That is not a comfortable advantage that Vero Beach has there, Joe, for the silver medal as they get into the last 400 or so meters as they come next to the island. But right now it continues to be Edgewater, and as I look at where their stern is relative to the bow ball of Vero Beach, they've actually taken a couple more seats of open water.
Yeah, the crew from Edgewater High School is really earning their seed. They are really connecting with the water and prying the boat by them. It's beautiful to see how they are really placing those blades in the water with their hands coming up. It's just technically beautiful rowing. So now we've got ourselves a battle here between Vero Beach and Miami Beach. The battle of the beaches, East Coast against the South. Here we go, Vero Beach and Miami Beach.
Yep, and that is still a battle. It is actually getting a little closer to my eye as Miami Beach is starting to crank it up. They're starting to make a move, and it's almost even. It's still Vero Beach by maybe a deck, and I think Vero Beach really countered that move from Miami Beach. I don't think anybody's going to catch Edgewater at this point, Joe. They're going to win a gold medal in the girls' Junior 4, but what's going to happen behind them?
I don't know, but we got ourselves a battle royale between these two wonderful crews, Miami Beach and Vero Beach. Here we go, streaming down to the finish line. On the outside, it's Miami Beach. It's Vero Beach on the inside. Who is going to have it? We don't know. It's so damn close. It may be the beach has made a big move on Vero. Will they be able to hold on? First place is Edgewater, and then it is Miami Beach with a monster move in the last 250 to be able to make their way through the tough rowing crew from Vero Beach.